You already know, man, this is Punch Drunk Boxing, and you see it. Keith one-time Thurman training with a legend, Winky Wright, to beat a legend, Manny Pacquiao, July 20th. Man, you can't ask for better than that. You got a good trainer, you got good sparring partners, and what else? You got a good person in your ear, a Hall of Fame fighter, a defensive wizard, and a southpaw at that. Which in July 20th, of course, Manny Pacquiao, we already know he's a southpaw. He got all the ingredients into this training camp. Look, he's hungry. It's good that you got a Winky Wright, a legend in your ear. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Especially, I believe that it's all groomed up for this fight. Everything in his camp is developed just strategically just for Manny Pacquiao. And that's why sometimes it's hard to even root against Keith one-time Thurman. It's hard to bet against Keith one-time Thurman. I know a lot of people got Manny Pacquiao winning. But like I said, I like to break down fights. You know what? I mentioned a lot of fights, and I'm not just breaking it down technical-wise, because I love the build-up to the fight. I want to see who's in their corner. I want to see how they training. If they put whatever out there, it's good for us as a fan, so we could, assess it better than we may assume. We see how they gathering, how we see their body, we see what type of shape they're in, we see how dedicated they are. If they do 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day, you already see that Keith Thurman. You can check on the Instagram, you can check Manny Pacquiao. They're doing 2 a days, or probably 3 a days, or probably the things that they don't even put out there. But I think it's so good to have a person and a wisdom fighter like Winky Wright, which is southpaw, on Keith Thurman's side, and really, give him some great pointers, some pointers that you can't buy. Those are pointers that you just can't buy. And of course, Manny Pacquiao is a legend himself. He's a legend himself, so it's Keith Thurman, man. He's doing his due diligence to gather every information he can to really be successful come July 20th. Ooh, shine. Oh, that smoky moonshine. Cinnamon one. Can't find this in a lot of places. Ooh, man. Moonshine brick. Yes. But anyway, what y'all think about it? And of course, I know y'all gonna get the hate. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't nothing. Blah, blah. All I wanna know, what y'all think about a person like that in their corner? Now, this is one thing that I'm noticing. This is one thing that I'm noticing, that it could be a good, or it could be a downfall. It could be a pro, or it could be a con. So Manny Pacquiao was training like he always trains, right? You could take out Manny Pacquiao's training right now and put another training camp. And let's say we put a Keith one-time Thurman, or the training camp that he had with Lucas Matisse, or the training camp he had with anybody else. It does look the same. It looks the same. So what I see in this fight is that not in this fight, but in this training camps, that Keith Thurman is dialing in fighting and training for Manny Pacquiao. He's training for just Manny Pacquiao. He's not training for Sean Porter. He's not training for Dennis Garcia. He's training strategically just and putting all his effort and having people in his corner just for Manny Pacquiao. And I believe Manny Pacquiao, this is just me, I could be wrong, is training just like how Manny Pacquiao trained for everybody. He didn't switch it up. He's just training and be the best Manny Pacquiao he could be. And it could be pros and cons, because sometimes you may switch it up. And you see a lot of boxers when they switch it up and they add more strength and conditioning coach, and things just messed up. Look at, for example, Gary Russell Jr. when he was complaining about Lomachenko and the excuses that he had. Oh, he had this strength and conditioning coach, and then he just made me work, blah, 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 blah. Look at Ricky Hatton when he hired Floyd Mayweather Sr. and he was making him do all the strength and conditioning, and it wasn't him, and he really messed me up. He really blew my endurance, or whatever he was saying. And look at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was doing the same thing that Keith Thurman was doing, working and trying out all these new regiment And then when he fought Tyson Fury, he was just his timing was awful. It looked like, yes, he was swinging, and it was powerful, but the timing was awful, wasn't there. And I don't believe it's too. I don't believe it's too much what Tyson Fury did. That's just my opinion. I think it was more what Deontay Wilder couldn't do, because in the 12th round, that's when he got his timing correct. If he would have had that timing he could have had that timing a long time ago, probably in the second round, first round, whatever. And he didn't. He had it knocked down early, but when you switch up sometimes, in an 8-week, 10-week training camp, how much can you really learn? Yeah, you can learn a couple of regimen, a couple of exercises and stuff like that, but you're not used to it. So probably look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather really never changed anything except when he was training for Manny Pacquiao, when he went back and cutting wood. But was it that one? Was it Manny Pacquiao cutting wood? It was Conor McGregor. I forgot which one it was, but it switched regimens. I think it does, like it throws your timing off, because your body is used to this new found, and you actually twitching muscles, and you're actually working out muscles that you probably haven't worked at in a long time, or probably you never worked on it. So, and when it comes to fight night, your adrenaline is pumping, you're probably overthrowing, you're a little more wider, you probably could be more stiff. So I don't know, it could be a pros and cons for Keith One Time Thurman, but all I know is that, and you can see it, that he is dialing in and he's doing everything possible. He's doing it. This is his best training camp. You could just see this is his best training camp. He's taking this as the ultimate test, which it is the ultimate test. And is Manny Pacquiao doing the same thing for Keith One Time Thurman? And at this age, maybe he's pacing himself. Maybe he can't overflow. He can't overdo it, because of course, the rehab after a workout actually takes longer for his age. Probably take longer. So maybe he's just a freak of nature. Probably he still works out and he gets back good in a day or so. Or after a sleep. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, but it does look good with Winky Wright and Keith Thurman's corner. We always knew that he was in his corner, but I never seen him train with him like this. So he's training with an old dude, about to fight an old dude. Wisdom, teach, get wisdom so you can beat wisdom. That's what it is. He's getting wisdom so he could beat wisdom, because that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take everything to beat Manny Pacquiao. And the thing is, I don't think he's training just to beat Manny Pacquiao. I think he's training to destroy Manny Pacquiao. Or Keith Thurman probably doing the same thing. I think he's training to really regain that name one time in the biggest stage of his career. Let's see what's gonna happen. We already know this is a big stage for Keith One Time Thurman. This stage for Manny Pacquiao is just another walk in the park. So we'll see. We'll see if the limelight gets to him. We'll see if the new regimen of his training, his pros and cons. We'll see let's see if he intakes all that wisdom and actually, execute it when he faced Manny Pacquiao. It's gonna be a goodie. Let me know what y'all think about Keith One Time Thurman. Training with the great Winky Wright. And leave your comment in the box. You already know, man. It's Punch Drunk Boxing. If you like the video, please press the like button. Look out for your boy. You already know, Punch Drunk. Subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can get my updated videos. You already know, man. Punch Drunk Boxing.